All sea creatures and dive sites featured in this video have been added to the DiveGo app. Download it from the Google Play or Apple App Stores today and join divers around the world on the adventure to make every dive unforgettable. Links in the description below. Ladies and gentlemen,
welcome to the Rock.
Yeah, that beauty back there is Roca Partida, and I wanted to come to this tiny little speck in the Pacific Ocean since 2017, roughly, when I first heard about it. So, I'm tired from the last few days of diving, but believe me, I'm pumped right now. It's awesome. And that white stuff on top is bird poop. If you want to have a look at that, here you go. Let's do that.
This is fishing grounds. What is this called?
Roca Partida.
There we go. All that bird poop. It's because there's birds all over it. If I zoom in, you can see it right there. Around it. I don't know.
Well, if it's pizza, it's little.
But it's what's under that we're after. Coming up soon.
Oh, maybe it's.
Okay, here we go. Roca Partida Part 1. Oh my, yes, that's what I came for. I love that. That was awesome. Let's get Roca Partida in the back. I love a good wall dive, and with that golden light, oh my. And well, the two highlights. The tuna, obviously, those guys are big, eh? Tuna aren't small, just small in the can. And after all that chasing hammerheads yesterday, right thing in the dive, two of them just cruise by. I mean, some days they make it hard, some days they make it easy, but this is the place to be. This is an amazing dive site. Yeah. Mwah, mwah. Gotta love the pace of a 3-dive day. Oh, it's much less intense than that 4-dive.
Yeah.
Sweet gentlemen.
gonna try to get my socks.
Yeah, 3 dive days better than a 4. Alright, that's enough lounging. Time for Roca Partida Part 2. Let's see what we get this time. Oh no, I have no idea what I want to see. Actually, I got the tunas. That was what I was really queuing on. Oh, some kind of shark. Let's go with that. Holy, you get close to that wall at the right time and the surge will, it squeezes your head. I'm sitting there at about 45 feet and I'm kicking to try to go up. I'm kicking like mad, surge rolls in, look at my computer, still 45. Right there on the head. Let's see if I can zoom in and show you, see if you can get the surge going up and down. Let's see. I don't know if my camera will zoom that far.
Quiet dive.
What?
It's a quiet dive. Quiet. Just chilled in like 50 feet.
Yeah, those little tiny waves are a lot bigger up close, and get close to that wall, it'll squeeze your head. Anyways,
Too much.
still a fun dive, despite the
Hearing the whales.
despite the added effect there. And now a nice long rest and lunch, and the last one, and then that's it for Roca Partida.
I did probably really fall.
See you after lunch.
And for lunch we started with an onion soup, which as you can see is fogging up my lens, but it tasted pretty great. Lunch didn't look like much with the guacamole and the refried beans, but surprise, surprise, this was actually chicken fajitas, and they were pretty good, so nice little surprise with the lunch, I'd say.
Okay, that's group 2 heading out. We're up next for our last dive of the day. See you afterwards. Alright, that is Roca Partida Part 3 done. And same contingent there, we got the tuna. We got some, actually much closer this time. I got a bit braver and got in right up against those white tips that were reef sharks, white tip reef sharks that are nestling in those alcoves. The surge on the last dive, on dive 2, was a bit more rough, so I didn't want to go that close, but this time it was gentler, so zipped in there. Yeah, so like I said, that's it for Roca Partida. Last dive for me was the most comfortable. I got a bit more personality underwater, so that was fine. Curled up in a ball and did some flips and stuff I used to do back before COVID. And the guys have brought the pangas up, and we are heading straight out again. So tomorrow is Socorro. But yeah, and now let's get one last look at the beautiful Roca Partida. Despite its bird who covered this.
How are they shaped?
Sorry about the fingers. Everything moving about. Boom. The beautiful Roca Partida.
For dinner, we went with a classic, but I'm not complaining because it was steak and baked potato, which is one of my favorites. Obviously, I loved it. And last but not least, a little bit of a repeat, but flan again, and another winner for the flan, so happy to have it.
Alright guys, dinner over. There we go, we'll cover the product placement. That is my VC, but you know, you don't need to see what brand it is and all that. Yeah, good dinner. As you saw, steak. The food here is well above what I was expecting, and I've been on one liveaboard before, and I know how blown away I was on that, so yeah, you won't, unless you're a really picky eater, you will not have problems with the food here, if you do this. And, yeah, not much to say. I think I covered all the Roca Partida stuff already with my blathering, so... Hi, Dina, how you doing?
Oh, hey!
Dina's my connection. That's how I got on this trip, by the way. But yeah, I just wanted to sign off. Give you guys a proper ending. I'm gonna do it next to my year for once. But yeah, I quite like Roca Partida. I know Dina's told me that it's a very hit or miss type of site. Some days it'll be like that, like 9 times out of 10, but every now and then it's going to be one of those like explosion, everything's there, and you have to be lucky for that, obviously, but it is a possibility. I think I already mentioned, but I'll say it again, we're heading now to Socorro, and there's 3 dives tomorrow, and the reason for 3 dives there, with Roca Partida was limited to 3 by park rules. With Socorro day 1, we're limited to 3 because the boat has to check in with the military base that is on Socorro before we can get diving, so they gotta check our passports, make sure we're not, doing drugs or anything weird. So Socorro is tomorrow, and that's all I got for tonight, guys, so thanks very much for watching, and I will see you then. Bye for now.